Hello, my name is Pastor Neftali, and this is my wife Regina.
And we are the associate pastors at The Way Medford. Two months after launching The Way Medford, we decided we wanted to start a men's home. So we began looking for properties all over the valley, but we were having a difficult time finding what we wanted. So one day my husband and I looked at each other and said, why don't we just give up our home? So we went home and told the kids what we were thinking, and they were all in. They said, if we are gonna help people, then let's do it. So we packed up our house in 3 weeks and moved out, and total strangers moved in.
The home has helped restore many lives. We see it on a continual basis. They do a lot of stuff in the men's home. They serve that set free. They serve, helping people with yards, any needs that the community has. We've done adopt a block with the men's group, and it's been amazing.
Some of the things they learn there at the home is discipline. They are on a strict schedule. They wake up at the same time every day. They start their day with the Word, and they work for most of the day. They have assigned jobs, so everybody works together. And you can imagine that, a house full of 12 guys, there are some times where there's friction, but those are opportunities that they are learning and growing as well. So they take every opportunity that they can because they're really invested in changing and doing things different and seeing things different.
One of the things that I look forward to the most from the men's home is creating leaders that are going to be leaders out in the community. They're going to be leaders in their homes. Everywhere they go, they're going to carry that leadership mentality.
When we meet these men and coming in, we don't know their past. We don't necessarily care about their past because we know that God has a future and a call in every single life. And where they came from doesn't determine where they're going.
Hi, my name is Pastor Bobby. I'm also the house manager for the Chosen Life Transformation Home. And I came from San Bernardino, California, and I've come here with a recipe for success already that San Bernardino sent me out here and trained me for. But as I got here, there was a lot of opposition, a lot of different opposition, different battles here than there was back in California. So as I had to adjust and kind of realign the program, but still go based off the same recipe, but just with a little bit of different twist, a little Medford Oregon twist. This is not a program. Like I said, it's not a recovery home. This is a transformation home. So this is a place where you want to come if you're really ready. And you say, I'm done, I'm really done, I'm ready to transfer my life, I'm tired of chasing my tail and going in circles and making the same mistakes again and making that 11-day journey into 40 years. This is definitely the place. I know it's the place because I've been here, like I said, over 4 years, and I've seen the success rate. Our goal is to constantly be changing and evaluate what can we do better here. What can we do better? And the difference here at this home, I would have to say, is just love. Love. I believe everybody that once they walk in this door, I've seen time and time again people come in angry, broken, addicted, so many different issues that we come in here with, so many lies that we believe of the world, that we believe about ourselves. But we come in this door and I've seen miracles happen. I see miracles time and time again. But the key is if you're done.
Hello, my name is Dennis Ligorio. So before the men's home, I was homeless, I was addicted to drugs, I was basically wandering the streets, wondering what my next plan was going to be, and then I decided to join the men's home, and now my life has changed. I found God, I found my purpose through the men's home. I was able to get my license back, I was able to start paying my fines off. I got a really good job that I love to do every day, and I have a relationship with my kids, and I'm this close to getting a home and getting my son back into my life, which has been one of my biggest things that's been holding me back in my heart. And just want to say that thank God and thank the men's home for helping me change my life.
Hi, my name is Reuben Felix. I'm with the Way Medford Family Church, but I'm also under Pastor Bobby Lucero at the Chosen Life Transformation Home. My beginning, I grew up in the west side of San Bernardino. I'm an ex-gang member. I grew up in a lifestyle of living in the streets, going to juvenile hall, did over 17 years in state prison. And I come from a lineage of gang members, so there's a family history of it. Well, I came into the home because I hit the low of lows. Being in the streets and being a gang member never scared me. It never bothered me. That was the lifestyle that I lived. That was the lifestyle I chose. But then one day, something real scary happened, which I lost my family. Came home to an empty home, and that was a different kind of scary for me. I had to pick either continue to do what I was doing, which was being lost and hurt and just following nothing, or God. So immediately God put Bobby Lucero on my heart. I knew he was in Medford, Oregon. So I reached out to him and I explained to him what was taking place, and he told me he had availability, but there was a couple people in line, but I would have to wait a few days because these guys were going to take the beds that were available. 3 days went by and Pastor Bobby called me and told me that one of the guys flaked out and that bed opened up for me. A week later, I was in Medford, Oregon. I came broken, like my heart and my life was just devastated. So I got into the Word. Like I was literally focused on God. There was nothing else that could ease the pain other than God's love, right? Because I grew up with the childhood of no love. God broke me down and rebuilt everything in me. So today, the way I think, the way I talk, the way I love people is only because of the Spirit of God. So the benefits of the Chosen Life Transformation Home for me was get fully restored. God restored all things in my life. So I got a good job. That I work 4 10s, 4 days out of the week. Not only that, I'm in the process of purchasing my own home out here in Medford, Oregon. I get to see men's lives change. Like God comes in and I get to see these brothers that come into the home broken like I was. And I watch God's hand move upon them and how he restores them, how he fixes brothers that come in. You know, this program is for the broken. And God has a place that he established for us to come in. It's a refuge that he calls in the Bible. It's his resting place.
The goal is always restoration. We look at the cost of regular places like rehab places. The average, I believe, is about $25,000. We don't charge them anything. They come in. The only thing that they would have to do is they would have to contribute $100 for their food to be able to, they all pitch in some money to be able to feed each other throughout the month. Partnering up with us would be super awesome.
We could not do what God's called us to do without you guys being obedient to what God's called you to do. And I think that's the beautiful thing of obedience, is that we can see God's vision come to life. And like Naftali said, it is ultimately restoration, because that's the God we serve. He restores those that are broken and lost and hurting, and we get to play I always say it's a small part of it, because the bigger goal is so much better. Like God's plan for these individuals and our lives have been so blessed and enriched by seeing and being a part of it, and we want to invite you guys to do the same.
Yeah, we're really excited to see what God's gonna do with the men. Every time one graduates, we see the successful story. We hear them all the time. I believe the success rate right now we have about like 70%, and we're super excited to see what God's gonna do. So please partner up with us. Like I said, we're here. Come to the church. Come check it out for yourself. Get to know some of these guys. Like I'm telling you, they're really awesome.